Yes, and we're going to get to see how our two midfielders for Orlando deal with their three, and especially with Sam Muse in the middle. She's a hard-working player.
This year so far for Western New York, in fact, 2 of them from the spot. Only 1 from the run of play, and that was the winner by Mewis last week late.
Hopefully Jose sets the tone early with getting forward, and it looks like she's trying.
Ashlyn Harris invites the pressure. Mewis
on the ball.
Right side. Here's a cross right to the spot. It gets through, and Harris will cover it up eventually. It was escorted all the way by Alloway, but
what a delivery, though. That was an incredible delivery by Mewis, and
by the ball and the player.
Yeah, exactly.
And the forwards are Williams, McDonald, Doniak. He's making her second.
So continues to try to go up this left side of the field, and we haven't had too much success. It'd be nice to see them switch it and try the other side of the field, because again, I think getting Jose forward is definitely one of their best weapons.
Nice to boot this away. Ball to the back post this time, headed over the top, or just off to the left as well.
Wow.
And it'll be a goal kick.
Dangerous, though.
No doubt. All right, in our 9th minute, no score between the Western New York Flash and Orlando Pride, first ever meeting.
There was about 3 players going for that ball. That was definitely... Look at 2 New York players got up for that ball.
Harris, you know, as a college coach, I'm sure you see that, whether it's a flip throw or a long throw, that really changes things for a set piece, really, in the women's game.
Oh, 100%, and I feel like you see it more and more. I mean, it's actually players are training to have that in their repertoire.
Pull the park, the pivot, and then the ball coming in towards McDonald, but it is Harris off her line to scoop it up.
She's so sure when she comes out like that. There's a lot of confidence.
All the goals for the Western New York Flash have come from defenders or midfielders this year. Not one of the forwards have struck, and we don't want to see that tonight if you're a Pride fan.
But look at already, you can see a 50-50 ball in the middle of the field could start to add up to be a problem.
Flicked back. Not a bad effort for Western New York, but Harris has it. She urged numbers forward. Over to the left, comes in and did take a deflection back, I believe, off of Alloway, but Harris was up to the challenge once again. But a hold your breath moment here for the Orlando Pride.
It looked like it took a little bounce right before it got to the Ashlyn, did it?
Soon enough as she sends it away. And you see a lot really on both edges on the defensive side. Both fullbacks get forward and really are really good on the ball. And matter of fact that you've got Bershaw, who's played forward most of her career. And Steph Catley. McDonald trying to split the defenders. And the gap closed quick.
You haven't seen Western New York really try to keep it in the back there. They just
left behind. Mewis shakes her off. Mewis is on goal. Sends it back to the spot off the top of the crossbar. Second ball in, which is always dangerous. McDonald couldn't do it. Making a 3rd ball in over the top, and you know Western New York is going to be killing themselves for not taking advantage of an open net.
What a ball by Mewis. She has got such tremendous vision, great delivery, and to capitalize on that ball. Again, this is part of Western New York. This is what they're trying to establish for themselves. Any kind of set piece they're going to try to take advantage of. That was excellent.
Shaky defending here for the Pride in the early going. Alloway will catch it for a goal kick for the Pride.
And there wasn't too many numbers in the box there. It wasn't a great service, but pretty much a back and forth game. A little bit more build from the Pride and a little bit more direct from New York, but both exciting in the final third.
That one, an arcing ball. Takes a second flick to the back post. Ashlyn Harris has to hustle. She's got it.
Jose did a good job of getting her body between the player and the ball, but you never know whether to clear it or wait for your keeper because you don't have eyes in the back of your head, right? There you go. There's that turf again. That's the 3rd time this game that
back. Changing it up a little bit. Spencer went out. Close it down. The long ball is handled by Ashlyn Harris.
I think the intent was just a short chip to the top of the 6, and she overhit the ball. And actually,
into Mewis.
That was an excellent turn.
And Catley is limping.
Oh, lucky. They're lucky there. Catley bit a little hard on that, and it was a really good sell.
See what
Catley is definitely limping. Second time, she is.
Monica backpedaling. Will go to the right side, sending it forward. Alloway was there, so was Ashlyn Harris.
I think Orlando needs to learn from that. She's served that same move to them 3 times.
Well, the standard mitigating response when referring to maybe a referee that's not making the calls is that it's a tough job. And we certainly see things a little bit differently from our vantage point.
Side backs beyond the back 4.
Again,
they've been very dangerous.
That one on frame, just off target to the left, and another good build-up. You can see how they're trained to send that ball back to the spot and have somebody running there
every time. Playing to get their outside backs behind their back, very aggressive.
Laura will shake it off.
Yeah, she got hit pretty hard.
It's Laura and Steph. Perhaps both looking forward to action in the Olympics.
Laura's a strong girl, so for her to be slow to get up, you know it was a hard hit.
Get their shape.
Yeah, Ashlyn.
Harris studies up, sends it long.
Limping a little. They're definitely not getting out unscathed.
Sliding on this kind of surface, though, never fun either, right?
Yeah, it looks like it hurts.
The league in corner kicks coming in. Here comes the second ball.
Good save.
Cut off by Ashlyn Harris.
Oh, did you see that? Off the back of the Western New York player, though.
And the ball from Han.
Looking for one of her forwards to do a sneaky little turn so she could clip.
Presley, one of 7 Orlando Pride players that have played for the Western New York Flash. Presley as recently as last year. Her, Spencer, Edmonds, and Fields on the team a year ago. And of course, with a nice ball forward, getting a touch is McDonald trying to beat Ashlyn Harris and got big.
No pressure on the ball, and you saw the center backs not drop hard there. I think they were hoping.
Western New York has played the first on the road, so they've been road warriors.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like it's Paul Riley's personality to sit in and get the tie. He's going to get that space behind.
Turned over, the shot coming in, and not too much trouble for one Ashlyn Harris.
Can you see it coming? The Orlando City is just a little slower to drop right now, which is creating more real estate behind them, and they have a lot of speed up top. So
Edmonds, nice touch.
Oh, here we go. What a ball.
Alex Morgan trying to chip the keeper. Goal for the Pride. Alex Morgan, how about that?
Tremendous. It only took the one time.
The captain with a bit of class.
Yeah.
Edmonds with the ball to her.
She looked up, saw the keeper was out, and just tipped it over top. Great ball.
Edmonds the assist. Second goal of the season.
Class finish.
Nobody's stopping that one.
No. You know, I think the keeper should have read that a little quicker and dropped, you know? It was a great finish, though.
The potential winner comes in the 79th minute off the foot.
I would give Tom Sermani a lot of props for his changes this half.
Back from Presley is the crowd here waiting for a read. Will serve it, and it's in behind.
Gosh, it looked
rattled
like it.
The net though, didn't from our vantage point.
Yeah, that looked like it went in from here, like it took like a funky curve.
Did take a deflection, so it will lead to a corner.
On their feet, getting into it. Again, this has been a really well-coached game so far by Tom. I really think that that was a smart decision as well.
Harris will give it a go. Not much behind it. And it will be held by Harris.
No, not a great shot, but she is scary when she gets on the ball.
Drop kick by Ashlyn Harris.
And I don't think that she's going to get the save of the week. Excellent. I thought Muse was excellent. I thought the center backs were excellent. But then the second half, all the Orlando Pride players were the stars.
Pride get the win. You see the brick wall as they do get the clean sheet for the second straight game here at home. Undefeated at home still. So home sweet home at Camping World Stadium. Doesn't need to be a tent, it's a permanent structure.
It's great, the fans are great. This is a great crowd. Really excited about the future of women's soccer in general. This gives us a lot of hope and energy that it's going to continue and build.
In the game, and take us through the goal you scored in the 79th minute.
It wasn't a pretty game. You know, we had, the other team had a lot of chances in the first half, but we knew we had a great opportunity to come out in the second half and change the game, and we did that with Kristen's pass. It was an amazing pass, and I saw the goal open with the keeper off her line. She was off the line the whole game, so I had that in the back of my head, but we had a lot of good opportunities in the second half. Didn't finish all the ones that we wanted to, but at the end of the day, we got the win, and that's the biggest thing out of today.
Now, it's your second clean sheet that you guys recorded in a row, and obviously you're still undefeated at home. How do you feel like this team has grown over the course of the season this far?
I think we've grown, but I still think we have a lot to go. You know, this is our kind of second game in a row with a consistent lineup and a consistent style of play. So I think that we're growing and we're learning what works best with us. I think it's going to be hard though, because come a couple weeks from now, national team players are going to kind of start getting pulled away, so that's going to be difficult and our depth will be shown, but I think the subs made the difference tonight, so I think that's a good sign for coming in the future.
All right, thank you so much, Alex, and congratulations.
Thanks.
Back to you guys. Alex,
that's right, we are back here on YouTube's coverage of the NWSL. The Orlando Pride go to 3-2 on the season. Western New York